afternoon from Nigeria, good evening somewhere, good morning somewhere. This is my Sure Mind Media House. We have a guest from NAPTIP agency this afternoon, and he's here with us, live and direct. Can we meet you, sir?
Thank you, the convener and my guest. Akenju Oluwafemi is my name. I'm from the National Agency for the Provision of Trafficking in Persons. The acronym is NAPTIP, Ekiti State Office. Thank you.
What is your? Can you give analysis of your responsibility of your agency in the Ekiti State?
Oh, like I said, that I am from NAPTIP. You may be hearing it for the first time that what is the meaning of NAPTIP, like I said the other time, that is National Agency for the Provision of Trafficking in Persons. NAPTIP was established in 2003 as Act of Parliament. NAPTIP by formation is Law Enforcement and Paramilitary Agency. We are the only federal agency that charged with the responsibility of investigate, arrest, prosecute of offenders of human trafficking, child labour, child abuse and the rest. While we also have power to rescue, counsel, rehabilitate and reintegrate the victims of human trafficking back to the society. So the core mandate of NAPTIP, we are the only agency of government that, this issue of human trafficking, either internal or external one, this issue of child abuse, child labour, rape, and in Abuja alone, we are the custodian of VAP, Violence Against Person Prohibition Act. But most of the state is the state ministry of justice that handle the VAP in the state. But at the FCT, we are the only agency that charge with that responsibility. Anything that has to do with the violence against person, we have to investigate the offenders. If there is a need to prosecute, while we reintegrate and rehabilitate the victim of VAP and human trafficking.
That's
Thank
good.
you.
Are you saying that there's a law that's guiding your agency?
Yes, like I said, that the agency was established in 2003, that NAPTIP was formed by Act of Parliament. The bill that led to the establishment of NAPTIP was a private bill that was sponsored by the wife of the vice president then, Titi Atiku. There is something we call a Palamo Protocol of the year 2000. Palamo is a city in Italy. As at that time, all the nations they gathered there to discuss the transnational crime, which human trafficking in nature is transnational crime. That is, you can take people from Nigeria down to other countries, where the issue of transnational crime was discussed effectively, and at the end they advised the all the country to domesticate it in their respective country. By the time the Nigeria delegate that in that Palamo came back, they brainstorm. That is what led to sponsor of a bill by the private individual, and that is what led to formation of NAPTIP. And we have, since that time, we have a law that is guiding us. Before now, in Nigeria police, civil defence, immigration, they have a unit that they call anti-human trafficking unit. As at that time, they are the one that is trying to manage anything that's related to that. But since NAPTIP is fully established, if such case was reported to any of all those organizations that I've mentioned, what they have been doing, what they usually do is they would transfer such case to us. So that, because since we are the only one that have that power within the constitution of the country to investigate and prosecute the offenders of human trafficking, they will transfer to us for us to do justice to that.
Good, sir. So far, so good. What is your experience about trafficking in Ekiti State?
Honestly, it's very unfortunate, Mr. Convener. As of today, I can tell you that Ekiti State is source, transit and destination state.
Wow.
When we are talking of human trafficking, and it's very unfortunate. Before now, we don't have such thing in Ekiti State, but maybe as a result of civilization and globalization, I'm happy to tell you that human trafficking is on the high side in Ekiti State. Ekiti South local government are the most endemic area when we are talking of the three senatorial districts in Ekiti State. Within this year alone, we have rescued nothing less than 28 young Ekiti girls from Mali, Libya, Oman and Lebanon. Presently, we are working on rescue a young girl from Ekiti State, from Ekiti North precisely. Presently now she's in Baghdad in Iraq. So we have been trying to rescue her back home. This issue of human trafficking, I mean the external one, because all those analysis that I'm giving is borders on the external trafficking. That is recruiting people from Ekiti or from Nigeria here, take them to the neighboring country. And don't forget, there is a standard definition for human trafficking.
Okay.
When we are talking of human trafficking, we are looking at the three elements. We talk of the act, the means, and the purpose. What of that act? What is being done? How is being done? And why? So when we want to define human trafficking now, we define it thus that human trafficking is the act of recruitment, transportation, harboring, receipt of a person by the means of deception, force, using the position of power or position of vulnerability for the purpose of exploitation. In a nutshell, we do say monkey dey work, baboon dey chop. That is, human trafficking is more or less like a modern day slavery. That somebody will be working while somebody sitting somewhere will be the one that will be enjoying the profit of the labour of that person. That is the simple analog and simple illustration of human trafficking. Is increasing on a daily basis in Ekiti state. I mean the external one. And the internal one, Mr. Convener, I'm happy to tell you, before now we believe that if as an honourable, or you don't want any of your ward, I mean your kids, to be doing some certain job at home, in view of that, you have to contact an agent that please, can you get me a girl, housemaid, maybe within 14 years, 15 years that she will be living, so that she will be assisting my wife to do the domestic work at home. She's the one that will mop, she's the one that will wash plate, she's the one that will wash clothes, she's the one that will wash car. Why? Because you are an honourable and you don't want any of your child to be doing that kind of a job. Or maybe you are a traditional ruler, or maybe you are an influencer in the society. People don't know that it's a crime. I'm happy to tell you that employ a child 12 years downward living under your roof as an housemaid, even though you are paying him or her 1 million naira the same material. According to NAPTIP Act, you have committed an offence that is liable to imprisonment between 6 months and 7 years without any option of fine. Assuming the child or the ward is more than 12 years, even if it is of my age, maybe you need a driver, or you need a wash night, or maybe you have a very big farm, you need 2 or 3 workers to be assisting you, maybe you have a poultry or fish farm, you contacted an agent, and at the end, people of my age now, they brought 3 of us to be working in your farm, and at the end of the month or at the end of the year, our salary, you are the one that will pay to that agent, you that pay that money and the agent that receive the money. NAPTIP section 23 subsection A, two of you have committed the same offence as a punishable under law, to the imprisonment between 6 months and 7 years without any option of fine. That is the internal one. Bringing Igede people, bringing people from Calabar, as we are talking right away in the studio, go to Ojabisi, you see some small kids there, they will be hawking, selling pure water. Go to virtually all the shops there, you see those child, they will deprive them from going to school, they will deprive them from learning skill acquisition work, and at the end of the year, don't forget, their salary will be paid to whoever that brought them. That is the exploitation aspect of it that we are looking at. So that is a crime also. So we are appealing to you. I'm very happy. Don't forget the other time, if not because of our time, I said that we arrest, we prosecute, we rehabilitate. We also partner with relevant stakeholders to reduce the issue of human trafficking, like we are doing with the mature mind now. We didn't pay because of that there is a need for us to enlighten the general public.
Yeah.
That is why you now say, oh, this is the best and the right time for us to come without paying a dime, so that we can enlighten the people, because ignorance is not an excuse in the court of law that I did not know, that's why I did it. No, that is why you brought us here now. We are partnering with you now just to create awareness what human trafficking is all about.
Yeah.
This is a crime. Don't do this, don't do that, so that even though you have been doing it before, after listening to today's program now, at least you have to adjust, stop doing it. Thank
Very
you.
much. The incident happened yesterday at Back Road at Ekiti. There is a boy of almost 19, 20 years. He was arrested by the immigration officer yesterday. And we learned that your office have a collaboration with immigration. And the funny part of it is that the boy was arrested few minutes or few hours. He was released by paying certain amount for release. It's giving us conviction.
No, like I said the other time, out of said that out of 29 formations of NAPTIP in Nigeria, it's only Ekiti, Osun, and Nasarawa state that we are still operating as a liaison office.
Okay.
When I say liaison office, you know what that means? That we don't have a full-fledged office. We have a full state command. And virtually in Lagos State, we have a state task force, chairman by the Honourable Attorney General of each state, and the members of the task force comprises all the law enforcement like Nigeria Police, Immigration, Civil Defence, DSS, NDLEA, even Amotekun, and relevant ministries in the state, what's so called some community and religious leader, a representative of the council of traditional rulers. So because of that, operating as a liaison office, the task force that I mentioned, we are working together most of the time. Immigration, civil defence, or even police, they may go on raiding. After going on that raiding, maybe if there is, maybe they were able to rescue or arrest they arrest a culprit, they rescue a victim. What they normally do is, after does the act and cause the thief,
Okay.
they will transfer such aid to us. If they see any element of human trafficking there, that oh, this child was brought from Imo State down to Ekiti State, and at the end he or she didn't go to school, working for somebody. So and they believe that one cannot better his or her life. If they rescue that child, they have to arrest the oga, so that at the end they will send back to us. The convener, I'm happy to tell you, we don't collect a dime for anything. Even like assuming that a suspect is under say,
Custom.
yeah, we say holding center. If we want to give you administrative bail, we don't collect a dime for the service. We don't collect. What you usually do is, and that is the standard bail condition from NAPTIP, assuming that Mr. A was arrested for an offence, and because of access to criminal justice act, he or she can only be detained for 48 hours. After that, what we usually do is we will ask him to look for a reliable person. If the person is a public servant, yes, a public servant, depends on the gravity of offence that he or she has committed, we may send go and look for a level 10 officer working with the state or federal government.
Okay.
The person will come with the letter of appointment, confirmation, and last promotion. The person will go to bank to go and get the bank statement.
To
The person,
prove.
yes, the person will go to high court to go and sign an affidavit that I want to stand as surety for Mr. A in so so office for so so offence. Will you bring those things to us? We will now tell you that oh, Mr. A will be released to you based on anytime we need Mr. A. If
You should
Mr. A
provide
need
it.
to show, we are going to pick you in the position of Mr. A. And it will be very easy for us. We don't even need to run after you because you are working in so so place. It's just for us to write
That
to
office.
that place even before releasing that person to you to ascertain that is Mr. A
Your
is he
staff or
working?
not?
If the office now reply to us that is
No, you don't know him or her.
definitely we won't release such person, but if they are found that oh it's our staff, then we will release it to you. So this issue of money that you are saying that somebody was arrested after few hours, he came back saying that they collected certain amount for money. I don't think the information can be true. But if the information is true, after leaving this studio, because I have all the contact of all the task force that we have with the representative from the Nigeria immigration, I will give a call, I will put a call across to them to verify and to clear the
God
air
bless
that this thing is it true. If it's true, I can assure you the person is going to be punished for that.
Thank you
Because
very
we
much.
don't collect bail for anything. Even the person you are even saying based on the illustration you just gave is a victim. Because you said he's working or living with somebody, definitely is a victim. The first thing that we do in our agency is the protection and safety of victim is paramount to us, no matter what. So I don't think somebody will collect money before releasing that person. If truly and at the end are found to know that it's true,
God bless
the
you.
person will be punished for that. But we don't collect any
Done.
either gratification or we don't collect anything.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
What is advice to Nigeria and Ekiti State in general towards your good office?
My advice to the general public, wherever you are that you are listening to us, is this issue of human trafficking, we should be watchful. You know, as a result of if I may say, the so called traffickers, they are not ghosts. What they are looking at is our position of vulnerability. What did I mean by position of vulnerability? I will use myself as an example. Maybe I've been working with NAPTIP for the past 10 years. I didn't build house, I didn't have a car. The trafficker will look at that position of vulnerability. They will not say, Mr. A, you have been working for the past a decade, nothing to show for it. There is a company outside Nigeria that how eloquent you are, you can be working there, you'll be earning nothing less than $1,000 in a month. And you know the rate of exchange now. If I show any $1,000, definitely I will believe that I'm a big man. And don't forget, there are some factors that is influencing human trafficking. Part of it, you talk of greed. If you are so greedy in nature, this is a rare color, they will tell you it's white. As a result of your greediness, you won't take your time to know that, oh, this thing is red. Can it be white? Don't forget, unemployment is part of it, poverty is part of it, broken home is part of it. So those are the positions that the traffickers are looking into. So if there is any offer that somebody give you outside Ekiti or outside Nigeria, you have to think of it twice before you accept that offer. If I should come and meet you as a young girl that there is a job somewhere outside Ekiti, there will be any millions of naira in a month. You have to look at it that if this young man, if truly that offer is real, this guy have wife, if I have not been married in my family, is there no girl there? Even in my family, assuming that all of us are a male, in my community, is there no girls there? So you have to think of all those things. But as a result of the kind of society that we are now, we are so religious that the so-called traffickers now, they are using the so-called religious leader to get the victim. It's a pastor that will see a vision that young girl, God revealed to me that you will travel out. In the next 1 month, it's the same pastor that will come and meet you that, oh, I have somebody that I've been praying for. It's in Germany, it's in so country. I don't mind if you can go there so that will better your life. And you will be thinking that, oh, it's a pastor. And most of all, we might even go to church to go and do thanksgiving that God has done a miraculous thing for us. Not knowing that all those suffers, we have to look at it twice. And you don't need to be too greedy that grass only green where it was watered. Even in a free town now, there is no free meal. So you have to think of it before you accept such offer. God will be with us, and we are appealing to the general public, the mature minds. You have been playing your own role by bringing us to your studio for us to even enlighten the general public. We are still appealing to the state government, like I said the other time, that it's only 3 states, Ekiti, Oyo and Nasarawa, that we are still operating as a licensing office as a result of lack accommodation. We have written 2 letters to Mr. Governor seeking for a better accommodation so that we can have a befitting state command. We will be so much happy if Mr. Governor can look into it from that angle. And it's very unfortunate, like I said today, Ekiti State is source transit and destination state, but you are talking of human trafficking. That's to tell us that all lands must be on there so that we can reduce the menace of human trafficking in our state. And I will be appealing to our people, if you have any gathering, maybe in your church, mosque, any association that you are, you want us to come and talk to people there, it won't cost you a dime. It's free. It won't cost you anything. Just invite us, give us 24 hours notice, we'll be there, just to sensitize the people that human trafficking, child labour, child abuse, rape, sexual and gender based violence is a crime. Thank you.
Thank you. Once again, what's your name, sir?
Akeji Oluwafemi is my name. I'm the public relation officer of National Agency for the Provision of Trafficking in Person, NAPTIP, Ekiti State Licensing Office.
Thank you. We relate from you from the mature mind, online, radio, and television. Thank you very much.